In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. It does happen off and on that somebody contacts us in not so positive manner, and maybe this is his style, their style, and they do approach everyone else with the same style, or maybe they are, handling us in a rough manner, and we respond in a harsh manner, in an impolite manner to those people at the same time. And dear friends, why, what is this, by the way? We usually ignore it. We think maybe that this is not so important, this is nothing so special in it, and nothing to worry at all. As a matter of fact, this is what we are doing might have a kind of far reaching consequences. I mean, if at all we have adopted it as a style that we like that particular person, we too sometimes do not approach the people with a positive mindset. Rather, we are seen talking, using the negative words, the impolite and the harsh words, and we don't observe the manners and the etiquettes. What does happen? The other person gets annoyed and responds us in the same manner. Now a kind of negative first impression, a kind of negative first impression does gets established between the two of us. And now what is going to happen then? Maybe we are not going to develop a relationship with each other anymore. We are not interested to develop the relationship, while this relationship should could be quite positive and constructive, quite useful for both of these parties on a mutual basis. But we fail to understand, but we fail to foresee that this person might become an important person for me in the future, or might be in need of the cooperation of this person, and we could help each other in attaining whatever we are working to achieve. And if at all this is not going to become an important person for me at all, even then, if at all I do care my rapport, if at all I do care my reputation, so this means that I have to interact with the people. I have to speak to the people in a positive manner, in a constructive manner, so that I could have a kind of good impression upon other people. This good impression, this what does happen in a society like that of ours usually is that we are not interested in leaving the good impression upon those who are the commoners, upon those who are not a kind of needed person for us, those who are not so influential or powerful for so we don't care, and we are not interested in leaving a kind of good impression upon those people. As for this good impression is concerned, this good impression, it is important for us, it is important for us whether the other person is an important person or not. Generally speaking, whether that person is going to become an important person for me, for you or not, I think leaving the good impression is important. And vice versa, it is equally important upon those people as well, not only for us. Now here the question arises that if at all they don't take care about their interest, if at all they are not much interested in leaving the good impression upon us, so should we be doing the same thing? I think this is not so, this is not right. And the right thing is that we should leave the good impression upon the other people, whether those people are positive and polite towards us or not. If at all they are not the positive and the polite toward us, it actually means that they don't care about themselves. They are not they are not interested in leaving the good impression upon us. And maybe if at all this be the case with these people, I believe that they will not be trying to leave the good impression upon the other people at the same time, especially those people who are, who are not the influential people, those people who are the commoners, and these people are not, the good impression is not left upon these people. And if at all they are the commoners and they don't matter, I don't agree with this idea at all. Because if at all we are not practicing, leaving the good impression upon the commoners, we cannot do the same upon the important people at the same time. Why? Because a person who is who has shall like to put forward a kind of example here in front of you. And the example is that there is a person who speaks properly, speaks well, speak politely, and speak with the good manners and etiquette to the people who are influential and to the people who are powerful, to the people who are resourceful only. Now, what does happen that these people come across him or her rarely and not so frequently, and this means that the person is usually seen interacting in an irresponsible, impolite manner without taking care of the manners and the etiquettes. I think this person, there is a lot of probability that this person will not be able to act properly while interacting even with the important people, even with the resourceful, even with the influential people. Or at least there are certain chances that this person will not be able to interact well and properly, politely with at least some of the people who are influential. So, on the other hand, there is another person. This other person, she is found treating well to each and everyone else, regardless of whether they are influential or not. So, this person is doing one's utmost to treat well to each and everyone else. Now this person is leaving a good impression upon the rest of the people, whether they are influential or not, whether they are resourceful or not. But this person is seen, leaving the good impression upon the other people. I believe that this person is going to become a popular person. This person is going to establish the good reputation. This person is bound to, this person is leaving the good impression upon everyone else. So what is going to happen, that this person is going to win out of will ultimately, because the people who interacted with this person even very very briefly, even those people will be found praising, appreciating, and willing to cooperate with this person as well. This person will be able to find many of the people who are, ready to cooperate with him or her. So I think that is a victory, and this is something very admirable, something very appreciable, which should not be ignored at all. So, for all of us, if at all we want to leave the good impression, let's make a commitment with we ourselves that from now onward I shall be treating well, I shall be treating nicely and properly to each and everyone else, whether they are influential or not. And if at all the person are not polite with us, not taking care of us, is not acting well properly with us, in that case we have got one option only, and that one option is that we should be willing, we should be minimizing our interaction with these people and not maximizing it at all. We should be minimizing our relationship, our interaction with these people. That is what we can do, and that is enough, I think so. If at all somebody doesn't treat us well, so this sort of action is enough for us, and we don't need to go beyond that. We should bound ourselves to interact well, to speak politely with the good manners to each and everyone else, whether they are important or not, whether they are influential or not, whether they are resourceful or not, whether they are going to become important for us or not, whether we will be in need of their cooperation or not. But in each and every case, we should bound ourselves to speak well, to interact well, to praise the other people. And although we can minimize our interaction with some of the people, if at all we are not happy with the way they are interacting with us, so that is how we can leave the good impression upon other people. Thank you.